dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. The voices took her and they'll take you too.
The voices have taken her. The voices.
It's the end.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua, look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far. Go on.
Look up.
Just up there.
Listen to us.
Sit.
Shall we tell her where to go?
Shall we?
Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into the mountain?
She's a good girl, isn't she?
Look up.
So clever. Did you miss us? Oh, she did. She did.
I'm glad we're back.
She's so glad we're back. Go on.
Which way to go?
Go
Look
up. Go up. Go up into the mountain.
There's a door.
You can do it.
You can see it.
Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
It can see you.
Someone's behind the door.
What is it?
She can feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
Don't go in. Don't.
Turn back. What's in there?
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How would you say Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it! The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here. Don't be fooled. The beast is still here.
Who is it? Something there. It's the beast.
No,
No, it's not.
it's a trick.
She knows that. Does she? What is that voice?
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
And they want me with them.
stop.
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming. Senua, help me. Help, get me out of here. Don't go.
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again. She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father. It's in Belle. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
She'll have to go on. She has to. I told her to go out. Don't. Go out. She can do it. She can't do it. The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here. Run, and get to the light. Stop. Stay in the light. You have to rest here or you'll die. She's stuck. She hasn't found the rooms. Get to the next light. Let's go quick. Run. Look. Fire. There's fire. How will she get it? Fire. She has to go towards it. Light. She won't be able to get it. Brilliant. She won't. She has to. Where's the torch? Take it. It'll keep you safe. You can see. Now she can see the room. She can find it. Keep the light. She has it. Where is it? Now you're free to search. Now you can see. It's here. The light will keep us. The light will guide you. No. The roots. Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see them. She doesn't know. Look! Use your eyes. Look. Where is it? What are you Keep what you're doing. Going. Focus. Hidden in plain sight. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? Too more to find. I can feel it. Too more to find. Why are you doing these pointless rules? Wasting time. What do you think this is? The symbols are Mother. They're meaningless. Your mother's here. What if you collect them and there's nothing behind the door? See, Dilly. This is just another trial. It's just another trick. Just to distract her from her real mission. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is trapped.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir. The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
The light won't save her now. She can sense it. She's lighting the torch.
I'm not gonna help her. She's lighting the fires.
Send! She's injured. She can still do it. It's not over. Better fight. Focus. He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike. Let's go. Fight again. Spill their blood. Get up. Get up.
The mirror.
The mirror focus is building. Focus now. Get up quick. She's hurt. She won't make it. She's injured. She's not gonna make it. Take him down. Take him down now. Behind you.
It's coming back.
She did it.
You can't go anywhere without your light.
Take the torch and move. The blood.
She has it.
She did it. She's done it. Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father Zinbel. Could see the monster in her.
No, it's not. Come on, else. She hasn't got much time. It's gonna burn out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. Stay light. Stay light. You have all the runes.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
It's open. I have to go through here underneath. She'd get her mother out. Our mother doesn't.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid thing.
Run away from me!
What have you done?
No!
You've lost him! It's over!
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him. Get out! Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindo while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.